Morning. It is a little before 9 o'clock this morning. It is the last day of September, so that means that I need to pay my sales tax today, and being the end of September, it is the end of the third quarter, so I need to go through and figure out both payroll taxes for myself and Willie's business, and I gotta do his withholding for our employee as well. So I'll probably do all of that stuff relatively early this morning. I need to get some posts up in our Flannel Fest event. That's what's coming this weekend. Mosley's chewing out a bottle. And then the other big thing today, in the bar, I have a bunch of shelving that I need to put up and some new shelves that I need to build. Just some rearranging of some stuff so that we are optimizing the space for this upcoming weekend and the remainder of the season, because we need to be as efficient as possible and get the most productivity as we can out of this space, especially with adding food. There's just things that need to be shifted around, like I said, to make it more efficient and effective. So yeah, come along today. Just finished filing sales tax, which, like, I will say the online process of all of it makes it super simple. Takes me less than 5 minutes between my point of sale and actually like uploading the thing. So good job, state of Iowa. Much more efficient than it used to be with the paper version. So now that that is done, I do really need to get a post up in the Flannel Fest event page, kind of explaining what it is. Like, I just put it up and did not explain what it is. So, and truly in my mind, I'm not sure that I know what it is, other than I just want people to wear flannel this weekend on Saturday. And I'll give them a discount on a drink. So I just love a theme. But I'm gonna try, I have this roll of craft paper that I used to, if you watch me paint my bathroom, once I finished the flower wall and painted the rest of it black, I covered the whole thing in craft paper with like delicate tape. So I have this craft paper, and I've been seeing all over TikTok and stuff, these people that they paint these banners for events. So you design the banner, you project it, which I already have the projector and everything, and you paint it. I already have the paint. So I want to do one for Flannel Fest so I can hang it up so people can like take pictures, in addition to obviously my mural that I have on the wall. But I think it'd be cool to have this for people to take pictures, or maybe I'll attach it to the metal. I don't know. I just kind of want to try it, so I'm working on designing that. But I gotta get a post up first. Priorities, focus. Sometimes it's the hardest thing. Got this posted, finally. I need to do a few more posts this week to really do this justice. But that's another one off the list. So, put the shelf up. I added some of that. Sorry, dog was barking. Put the shelf up, added some of that. I am about to run to Dollar General to get some clothespins, because I need to get the rest of the snacks to be off of the counter and up here, utilizing this wall space. So, I have an idea of how to do it, but I need clothespins. So I'm gonna go get a whole bunch of those, or I'm gonna go see how much they are at Dollar General, and then if they're too expensive, I'll get them off Amazon or something, but they'd have to be really expensive. So this is 50% off. It is a wall shelf. I couldn't build it for $3. It was $6, so $3 and 50% off. Could not build that for $3, which is gonna work for what I need it for. And then clothespins, it is $1.50 for a 40 count, so I didn't even bother looking elsewhere for that. So I got 120 of them. Now I gotta go execute my plan. The plan was obviously not executed immediately. After that video, I decided I was hungry, so I needed to eat lunch. And then after lunch, Willie was home early. So he wanted to go to the trail with Mosley and I, because we had not
taken him on his walk yet. So we did that. We went on the walk, and then I came back and I executed the plan. I got all of the snacks hung with clothespins and some baling twine, and then I added another shelf, and then we strategized on what we should do with the rest of it. I did my very first vertical YouTube live. Lots of work. All right, it is wild, the improvement in here. So I stole that out of my back storage room, stole that out of my back storage room. That one fit like a glove, and so did this one. It was like it was freaking meant to be. Otherwise, I was going to build these shelves, but like I already had this. I will deal with the fallout from the storage room because I didn't have to build this. And honestly, some of the stuff in the storage room probably just needs to go. So lots of additional counter space. This all up here got moved down there, now on that shelving. Once I get all of the construction things out of here, we have all of this, which is great. Probably the biggest, which I did the time lapse of, is my snack wall. So all of the snacks now are not taking up counter space. You can see a bunch of syrups out there that I am getting rid of. I'm paring down the menu to be the most basic of additional syrups. So I have a couple of sugar-frees, and then I'm gonna always have hazelnut, caramel, and vanilla, because those are all like Old Faithfuls. Otherwise, my syrups that I make will be obviously in the fridge. I think we're probably going to get another little mini fridge that we're probably gonna have to use that outlet and run a cord up and over to here for a little mini fridge for the panini stuff. So things like the meat, the cheese, all of that. And then over here, not gonna have a wall of syrups, which is nice. So much space on this countertop. So I believe the coffee machine is on its own outlet, its own like breaker. So we have lots of power over here. That's a milk warmer, which obviously I'll be using more as it gets cooler. But this is where the paninis more than likely are gonna be made, are over here. This space up here is gonna have to house like the stuff we're gonna put the paninis in. So the, I don't know what to call them other than paper boats and stuff like that. So that's why I cleared all of this off, and that was important. So all of that stuff will go up there. I just need to find it. So napkins, utensils, all that kind of stuff will live up in this space. Was able to add the additional shelf, so all of my straws, my sweeteners, that kind of stuff is there. My little wall shelf, I ended up like not mounting it. It just holds the papers like I need it to. Shove that guy over in the corner. All in all, like this is about as freaking efficient as we can be in here. There may be some things that I can do with the shelving and things like that. I don't know, we'll work through it. But for now, this is a really, really good start. Very productive day. Very, very, very productive day. Woo! Dun 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 dun. Here's as far as I got today. Also got my ServSafe certification hung. But look how much room we have for activities. Pretty sure the other fridge is gonna go right here. And then crock pot, panini, coffee. The cocktails will get made over here. Makes more sense. Look at how organized we are. Eventually we'll put a ice chest right there. Tomorrow I'm gonna mop the floors. Didn't want to do it until after we were done because it was gonna be pointless. But anyway, I would say all in all, very successful day, very productive day. It did end up taking me all day to get all that done, but that's okay. It was important, and it is gonna set us up for success later on down the road. And we just don't have a whole lot of season left, so I couldn't wait. Had to be done. Pretty happy with it. Thanks for watching. It's been a heck of a day.